Welcome to California State University San Bernardino Admissions Basic Inquiry Training. The Admissions Inquiry page's business process guides will discuss features available for functional users. The guide is available at the ITS Training Services website. A great feature of the CSU is what we have available as a one-stop shop. It provides a quick snapshot of a student's admissions file. Outside of the CSU, people have to visit several different pages in order to retrieve admissions information. We are fortunate to have this one-stop shop available to us all on one screen. The purpose of the admissions inquiry training is to show you some of the basic functionality for admissions. The training points will include basic biodemo information, the status of the application for admission, specific information about the student's plan, and service indicators. The following slides will demonstrate various features that will be available to you through your MyCoyote portal. After logging in to the portal, you will select the PeopleSoft CS icon to navigate to the admission inquiry page. Once you have selected the appropriate icon from the MyCoyote portal, you will navigate from the main menu to CSUSA Baseline, CSU Admissions, Inquire, and Admission Inquiry. On the Admission Inquiry search page, you may want to set up a favorite. If you are not familiar with how to set up a favorite, please refer to ITS Training Services for more information. You can navigate to the admissions inquiry pages from the main menu, breadcrumbs at the top of the page, or the main menu folders on the left of the screen. The admissions inquiry pages include search functionality, display of admissions information, and appropriate links to pages with more detailed information regarding an applicant. We will navigate from the breadcrumbs at the top of the page. We will select Main Menu, next select CSUSA Baseline, and continue with the navigation in the following slides. We are now on the CSU Admissions Inquiry search page. Notice that there are multiple search fields or search criteria available. When you begin a search, typically you will have a Coyote ID to work with. However, you can search by name. In this example, we will search using a Coyote ID. Note that the second field is the ID field, and that's the field we should use for searching using Coyote ID. The other important point on this search page is your academic institution should reflect SBCMP. Now you'll be able to begin your search for a student. On the CSU Admissions Inquiry search page, you can search by using any of the fields available. More commonly, if a Coyote ID is available, you will use the Coyote ID. You can search by date of birth, a combination of last name and first name. Before you select the search button, make sure the academic institution indicates SBCMP. I will select Search now. On this page, you will see 4 tabs: Admission Summary, Test Summary, Checklist Summary, and Comment Summary. The Admission Summary tab reflects general application information. This is where the summary of the student's file is provided. Data displayed includes a student's biographic and demographic information as well as application information. Let's begin reviewing the information on this page. The bio-demo information includes the student's address, phone number, campus assigned, email address, the country of their citizenship, and their sex. The application data box includes the basic information about an applicant. The applicant date reflects the date the application was loaded into PeopleSoft, not the date the student actually submitted their application on CalState Apply, or the date that they submitted the paper application to the campus. The action date reflects the date a major action occurred on the application, such as an admission decision. The program action and the program reason reflect the admission decision. Common values in the program action field include APPL for applicant, COND for conditional, DENY for denied, DDEF for deferred decision, MATR for matriculated, or a student that is eligible to register. Values in the program reason field will depend on the program action. For example, if a student is in a conditional admit status and the program reason is provisional admit, this reflects that the student still has work in progress. The program action reflects the admission status of the applicant. The program reason reflects the reason for the status of the applicant. The admit term reflects the term to which the student has applied. The academic career, that is either going to be undergraduate or post-baccalaureate. It describes the type of student. The academic program describes the type of plan or subplan the student is seeking. If there is a student that is seeking a bachelor's degree, the academic program will be undergraduate. If a student is seeking a master's degree, it will show graduate. The plan and the subplan are the student's major. The complete field indicates whether a final admission decision has been made based on final official transcripts being received. In the complete fields, a value of Y would indicate to our records office a pause audit could be completed. It also indicates to our financial aid office that any aid the student may be awarded can be dispersed. The residency field is considered for tuition fee purposes. The recruitment category reflects whether a student is in any particular group that would be tracked for admission purposes. Further down on this page, below the recruit category, is ERS data. ERS data includes the number of college prep semesters that a student completed. This is important for first-time freshmen. The ERS data field includes college preparatory semesters, GE breadth status, and additional data. College preparatory semesters completed is important when we are determining the eligibility of first-time freshmen. GE breadth status is considered when admitting upper division transfer students. The additional data box has the EPT and ELM status. The information in the EPT and ELM status box is updated when students submit documentation that allows for the determination of math and English readiness and the need for developmental coursework. The education box reflects all of the institutions the applicant has attended, as well as GPA information from those institutions. The functional user may also use this display to determine which official transcripts have been received by admissions and which are still required. The most recent effective dated row will be displayed. More detailed information may be obtained using the education hyperlink, which will be covered later in this session. The next tab on the admissions inquiry page is the test summary. We will select the link at the bottom of the page labeled Test Summary to view the test summary page. Access to the test summary page is going to depend on the amount of security you have to view the screen. The test summary page includes all test results in the student's record. Common test results for applicants includes, but are not limited to, SAT, ACT, AP, GRE, GMAT, and TOEFL. I will select the checklist summary link at the bottom of the screen to view the checklist summary. Also remember, if you prefer using the navigation tabs at the top of the page, you can also select Checklist Summary tab. The checklist is used to communicate real-time document status to the student through their MyCoyote account on the portal. The admission information on the applicant's checklist is displayed to the student through their to-dos and application status links on the applicant's or student's MyCoyote account. Access to checklist summary is typically not granted to functional users with admission inquiry access. Your view will depend on the access granted as an individual user. If you do have access to checklist summary, you want to blank out the responsible ID and select search. The responsible ID will limit your view to only items you yourself added to the student's checklist. Next, we'll briefly review the comment summary page. The comment summary displays comments made on a student's record through the campus community navigation to comments. In an effort to maintain confidentiality during the application process, admissions does not make any comments about applicants through the campus community navigation. We will return to the admissions summary page. We are now on the admissions summary page. We will scroll down until we see the education link that's located at the bottom left of the admissions summary page. At the bottom of this page, we will select the education link. Here we'll be able to get more information about the individual institutions the student has attended. There are two tabs associated with external education. The first tab, External Education, displays all of the information about the schools an applicant or student has attended. You can select View All and it will offer the entire list of schools. Next, we will begin to review the transcript status. Notice the transcript status header at the bottom of the slide. In this next section, we see school details as available to some users who may need the information about a particular institution's address. Before we scroll down to view transcript status, first notice the name of the institution. It's listed under School Information External Org ID. In this slide, we see Corona Senior High School. Transcript status is updated as transcripts are received by the admissions office. The data rows action status is updated to received when the official transcript are received. Here you can view information regarding the transcript in further detail. The transcript summary information may be viewed by using the Show All Columns icon. When you select this icon, it expands all four of the tabs into one page. You can also view it as a separate tab as we see on the screen. The evaluator will update information. They update the GPA in units as all of the documents are submitted to the admissions office. The admissions office does not update rank information of applicants as currently the student's rank is not part of the admissions process. Likewise, the external subjects row is not currently updated by admissions. Let's move on to courses and degrees. For undergraduate students and for graduate students, you always need to record that the student has earned a bachelor's degree. So here we would be more interested in external degrees. In this section, it reflects any degree an applicant or student has earned from a previous institution, the type of degree, the date it was awarded, and the field of study the degree was awarded in. It will be indicated here. Finally, we can discuss service indicators. Student records are often managed by using service indicators. Service indicators may be merely notes on a student's record, or they may have an impact on services a student can receive from the campus, whether they are positive or negative. In this case, the symbol is going to be a hold. That is the no symbol or the negative service indicator on the record, which is the circle with the line through it. You can click on the icon to find out what the negative service indicator or hold means. Take a few moments to review the service indicator on this page. A star symbol is a positive service indicator on a student's record. It would be located in the same area as the previous indicator. You can click on the icon to get details about this particular service indicator. The students will have no view to access their positive service indicators. Through My Coyote account, the student will have no access to view their positive service indicators through their My Coyote account, and they often have no idea that there is such an indicator on the record. The negative service indicator, on the other hand, is viewable by the student through their My Coyote account as a hold, and the student can get details on this in their Student Center by clicking on the link to the hold item. The student will be able to view the negative service indicator as a hold in their My Coyote account by selecting or clicking on the details in holds on the Student Center. Then they will click on the link in the hold item box. Take a few moments to review the positive service indicators on this page. We're almost at the end of this training.
We will cover briefly your responsibilities as required by the Family Educational Records and Privacy Act, commonly known as FERPA. FERPA is the federal law that establishes several privacy and right-to-know laws for students and parents, as well as guidelines for the custodian of student records. Student records are protected under FERPA upon admission to post-secondary educational institutions, regardless of age. FERPA allows the custodian of records to use discretion when sharing information with other records custodians on a need-to-know basis, and only with those who are authorized to know. As a rule of thumb, any information you would not want shared about yourself, you should not openly share about a student with another party. With your PeopleSoft access, you will have access to personal and academic information that should be considered sensitive and private. You should access this information on a need-to-know basis only. Accessing student information for personal, inquisitive, or non-job related reasons is a violation of FERPA and punishable. PeopleSoft is an online system accessible anywhere with an internet connection. With PeopleSoft Access, you will need to protect your ID and password vigilantly. Some tips to consider for protecting your password are to avoid using an unsecure Wi-Fi signal where your password can be captured, such as those in a public service area or restaurants. Avoid working outside your workstation at work, and avoid using public computers that may store your ID and password.
This concludes our training for CSUSB admissions inquiry. Now that we have reached the end of this training, I hope you feel more comfortable exploring applicant data, using various navigation tips, dealing with admission bio summary data, ERS, education data, and service indicators. There are a few more items we need to cover. In order to be granted access to admissions inquiry pages, first, you must complete the training. Second, successfully pass the test, have completed information security training, and third, submit a computerized access request form, also known as the Campus CIA form. Please contact your department support assistant for information regarding the submission of your CIA form. If you have any questions regarding the training, please contact ITS Training Services. If you have any questions regarding the admissions inquiry process, we would like to encourage you to contact the subject matter expert for admissions inquiry at extension 75211.